announcement time. The Rangers have returned. Let's give them a round of applause, folks. Why? Why not? They can't hear you on the radio, of course, but it's the thought that counts, right? And now, some music.
Alrighty, welcome back. We are on episode 71. We're in the Machine Commune. That was The Land of Confusion, probably one of the better songs in the entire game as far as the version of it goes. Originally, I think it was by Phil Collins or maybe Genesis. I don't even know if he made a remake of it. I don't know if it was remade from somebody else, but anyway. As I was listening to that song, I thought, well, for Wasteland 3, it doesn't really mesh, I don't think. But it started making me remember when I was playing Batman Arkham City, and that would be a great song to be as a background music for various portions of that game. But anyway, moving on. So as you get up here, you hear songs playing. So a couple things that are going to go on here. There's a lot of NPC dialogue coming up, and a lot of areas where you can run into start NPC dialogues that get interrupted by other NPCs, and you can see how buggy the music is. I mean, if I come up here and come up here, I mean, they really didn't do a good job of compartmentalizing the sound so that it stays at a level that makes sense. But anyway, you want to go ahead and go forward and get a lot of NPC dialogue, and hopefully not get interrupted.
We understand you wish to hang out with certain members of this commune. However, most of us do not have bandwidth allocated for non-essential communication. Talking to you falls into that category. Thank you. I am too busy to talk. Hey there, come on over. We should talk.
So here's Erastus Dorsey. We did not attack him at the Homestead Commune. We actually let him go, or intimidated him to force his guys to let us go ahead and get in there without having to fight him. So it's interesting to see what he's going to say.
I am too busy to talk. Analysis beginning. Analysis concluded. Queuing next topic for analysis.
Zero, zero, one, 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 one.
I am too busy to talk.
I'm gonna take your fucking eyes as trophies!
Alright, now I'm going to do something that is really just not what anybody would normally do. But if you don't do this, you actually end up missing some stuff. A little bit of unique dialogue. So let's see how I can get this done without ruining all the other conversations. Okay. So there's a synth nearby.
You like the murals? I made them. Well, most of them, actually. Could you come over and give me some feedback? Little Sparrow, the hedonist over there, did one of the murals. I'm not going to tell you which. Sometimes the things I paint come true. I usually whitewash them after. Start over. Actually, it's around time for another inspirational nap. So, back to work.
No. Talk. Hangout. Concluded. Thank you.
I am too busy to talk. I am too busy to talk. An interesting specimen. An interesting specimen. An interesting specimen. An interesting specimen.
Right this way.
How did all of them go ahead of the guy that's at the tip?
I've got a monopoly on amazing merchandise. Ma, that ain't it.
Analyzing. Analysis. Failure. Purpose. Unknown. Recalibrating. Estimated completion time is 30 seconds.
Welcome to the discotheque of discounts.
Analyzing. Analysis. Failure. Purpose. Unknown. Recalibrating. Estimated completion time is 30 seconds.
Step right up. Don't be shy.
Analyzing. Analysis. Failure. Purpose. Unknown. Recalibrating. Estimated completion time is 30 seconds.
That woman is not human.
Hello, visitor. The Machine Intelligence Tower will meet with you soon. However, at the moment, it is occupied with a number of strenuous calculations. The tower will call you via radio when it is ready to talk. Perhaps you would like to pass the time by socializing? You do not have to wait, but it would be polite, and the tower will be able to devote more resources to your conversation. An analogy. Consider if you were in the process of venting your bowels when a friendly visitor engaged you in an interesting and thought-provoking discussion. Analogy concluded. Good talk. Confirmed. this door is still functional.
Good vantage.
Okay, I'm gonna save it here. So, if you had talked to enough robots, you wouldn't have heard Jimmy's and that particular radio conversation. So, yeah. Not much, but it was there.
Would you like to socialize with me?
Wow, Jimmy has a lot to say.
No response detected. Oh, this is awkward. I should have realized that we would have trouble really talking in any kind of meaningful way. I'll do something else now. Hello again. Let's chat at an undefined future time. Hello again. Let's chat at an undefined future time.
This body is sufficient, but I would really like a Scorpitron chassis. I am too busy to talk.
Okay, so we have a diggable here. Don't hit it yet. Just leave it till the end. Because if you don't get the gold nugget and you do reload, Sal's liable to pepper you with more NPC dialogue, radio dialogue, and possibly even another song. Alright. Now, every one of your companions has a one-shot dialogue line when they pass up and see this tinker, which is the synth that we've been tracking, or the bursts from the radio. That's the synth. But that only happens if you reload the zone and another person speaks. All right, let's see. Let's go this way.
Analyzing. Analysis. Failure. Purpose. Unknown. Recalibrating. Estimated completion time is 30 seconds.
Right this way.
All right, Vendomatic 2000 is a check that's going to take place when you get up to the Machine Commune AI. So you don't want to hack this thing.
Step right up. Don't be shy. Welcome to the vexingly vast world of Vendomatic 2000. I've got everything you need. Everything? God damn it. I always get that line wrong. Can you take a few steps back and do that over? Act surprised. Adds to the atmosphere. Step right up. Don't be shy. Welcome to the vexing vast world of the Vendomatic 2000. The fantastical, phenomenal, and mystical. No, what's the point? I'll just duck it up anyway. But enough about me. Let's talk about you, good customer. What can we do for you?
Duck it up anyway.
Come back soon. What can I do you for, champ? Right this way. What can I do you for, champ? Right this way. Don't be shy. Do form an orderly line and do not push. There's enough of the Vendomatic 2000 for everyone. Huh. Odd. Well, like I always say, if at first you don't get what you want, just pay again.
Hmm. I think we can get away with doing this. No, we can't get away with doing that.
Ah, thank you, friend. Back in the old days, a rather unscrupulous owner of mine rigged me up to cheat customers. I hated it, but I couldn't do anything to change it. Awful. But now I feel great. I feel like singing.
Okay, maybe there's another check after this.
Star-Spangled Banner, crisp and... Ooh, that tickled something. Anyway, what can I do you for?
Okay. What do we have here? Damage versus mutants, 10%. Pickles. Something for that. Something for Morningstar. Okay.
What can I do you for, champ? What's with the hungry hands, friend? Everything's in tip-top shape. No need to probe the plumbing. Step right down.
Okay, this one here is the one that'll screw you, I think.
Indeed it is. Everything is spick-spank perfect in the world of Vendomatics. What's with the hungry hands, friend? Everything's in tip-top shape. No need to probe the plumbing. Step right down. Indeed it is. Everything is spick-spank perfect in the world of Vendomatics. Come by again.
So I'm not going to buy anything yet. See if there's kind of a discount that happens at some point. Alright, so... Yeah, if you change it to you hack his personality, you get screwed as far as the
An interesting specimen.
commune is concerned. Let's see. Yes, yes. All right. This guy is also, I believe, a Czech too.
Are you in need of repairs or enhancements? Repairs to dermal, muscle, and organ tissue are available. I also offer supplies that facilitate personal maintenance. I do not accept currency for physical repairs. I observe and retain any information I gather during the process. This fee is non-negotiable. My fee is non-negotiable. You are free to seek other professionals offering similar services. Cybernetic enhancements. It is rare to find suitable candidates. Your flesh is less fragile than the average human. It's probable you could withstand the augmentation process. For ethical reasons, I cannot conduct the operation myself. Instead, I will create a self-installing unit that you may choose to implant. Do you agree to this exchange? I am not constructed to service questions, only personal maintenance. Please restrict your inquiries to those that are worth my time. Yes. You may experience a desire to move. Resist this to the best of your ability. You may experience a desire to scream or yell. This is acceptable if it helps you resist movement. Repair cycle complete. Data indexing in progress. Are you in need of repairs or enhancements? Repairs to dermal, muscle, and organ tissue are available. I also offer supplies that facilitate personal maintenance. Here is my stock. Are you in need of repairs or enhancements? Repairs to dermal, muscle, and organ tissue are available. I also offer supplies that facilitate personal maintenance. Are you in need of repairs or enhancements? Repairs to dermal, muscle, and organ tissue are available. I also offer supplies that facilitate personal maintenance. Verbal etiquette is not my responsibility. Your personal maintenance is. Please return when you have something worth my time. I have amassed 15.2883 terabytes of data detailing my work on organic and synthetic life forms. It would be possible to create several statistical models and produce a diagnostic report. However, it will take considerable processing resources, and I am currently without my assistant Vicky. It is a fragment of my consciousness, copied into a simpler robot, and does many useful tasks for me. I sent Vicky to secure samples of some long-dead humans who once camped in the disused hangar behind our commune. It should take a similar amount of time for you to find and return it to its station, as for me to prepare the report. They were invited inside numerous times, but seemed wary of synthetic beings. Perhaps they had sustained past traumas involving robots. Studying the effects of long-duration exposure to extreme temperatures on biological matter could reveal avenues of study to repair such damage, or safely preserve living tissues in cryogenic conditions. Acknowledged. The hangar is accessed through the western exit from the airport.
Alright.
Are you in need of repairs or enhancements? Repairs to dermal, muscle, and organ tissue are available. I also offer supplies that facilitate personal maintenance. For ethical reasons, I cannot conduct the operation myself. Instead, I will create a self-installing unit that you may choose to implant. Do you agree to this exchange? One moment. Constructing a device of this nature is a delicate operation. Production complete. When you are ready, insert this into your spine at the base of your neck, or that of someone who consents to its insertion. The device will do the rest. Are you in need of repairs or enhancements? Repairs to dermal, muscle, and organ tissue are available. I also offer supplies that facilitate personal maintenance. For ethical reasons, I cannot conduct the operation myself. Instead, I will create a self-installing unit that you may choose to implant. Do you agree to this exchange?
Okay, so let's put a hard save here. So we picked up, where is it at? Where is the disc? Seriously, where did they put the fucking disc at? Guess it's an upgrade. Come on. No? No, not a mod. Consumable? There it is, okay. So we get the cyborg perk, which Ironclad already has. And that lets us do this. Alright, gotta take a break. I'll be back in 1 minute. Alrighty, sorry about that. So we were just looking at the cybernetic tech control to learn this perk. So we can put this in someone else, and basically that allows us to use cyborg tech in the trinket slot, the utility slot, I guess. But does anybody truly need it? Let's see. What kind of this applies shock in the area, which actually would be decent for Scotchmo. So I'll go ahead and upgrade Scotchmo with the cyborg tech. And then he picks up the perk. And then we can go ahead and get that here. Okay, so Cordite's wearing that. Skin wallet. Alright. So, yeah. There we go.
So, what do you think of the paintings? Exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking. Well, that's one more secret of the universe unraveled. Time to start over. Thanks, Rangers.
Yeah, if the AI image makers could ever get hands right. Or feet. I guess more like the toes and fingers. They do a terrible job at rendering those, but everything else on AI images are pretty damn good.
I paint what comes to me in dreams. Also, yeah, I programmed myself to sleep. Back to work.
Rangers, we are ready to speak with you. Please proceed to the tall structure in the northeast corner of the airport. You will recognize us by our many glowing screens.
So you get that message regardless. I mean, if you speak to a bunch of robots before coming up there, that's why I went up here first to get the default message that it had to say before you got that, or you would never have seen that default message. So the Indigo Rogue, this was another check where I believe it was another check. So it's good to be on the good side of that too. Alright.
All the benefits of the DTs without drinking.
And he's talking about this right here. The DT is talking about trimmers. I actually forgot what the D stands for.
Hey there. Thanks for coming over. I know I don't look like much, not compared to you gorgeous things, but I'm what you call a sybarite. I spent 70 years in a pit, polishing joints, and I've had enough. I'm out for me now. I'm writing erotic poetry and painting stuff. I'm chasing life. Anyway, I know we just met, but I don't much like small talk. You and me, how about it? I can handle multiple humans at once, if that's how you like it. Or one at a time, if you're bashful. Yeah, okay, alright. The name's Little Sparrow, by the way. I'd shake hands, but I don't want to get lubricant all over you. Wasn't always my name, as you might guess. I used to be Manipulation Automaton 45-A. Anyway, I spent years at work in a ruined factory, long after the bombs fell, because I had nothing better to do. Eventually, I thought, is this it? Is this life? So I ate a pen. was a billboard outside the factory. It had a lady eating a pear, and the look on her face, ooh, you could taste that look. I'd like to tell you it was a deliciously erotic experience, but honestly, it was a mess. Hair mash, ants, I won't go into detail, but that was when I knew I had to change myself, become something new. I said to myself, manipulator, after 70 years of work, you owe yourself a little pleasure. So I read up on famous erotic poetry and modified myself for the purpose of sexual intercourse with beautiful creatures such as yourselves. One of my favorite poets is a human named Catullus. He used little sparrow as a euphemism for his reproductive organ. It sounds right, doesn't it? The words just thrum in you, like a fuse shorting out, or an orgasm. I took the phrase as my name, so everyone can experience what I did, can feel the thrumming inside when they call for me. Oh hey, don't get the wrong idea. Ain't trying to scare ya. Look, everything I jammed in here is engineered, right? Engineered by me personally for human pleasure. You see something in here you don't like? You let me know. It stays inactive while we enjoy each other's company. That's a promise. Yeah, sure. I got tons of the stuff. I dream of skin, of the nerves beneath, waiting, like embers, hungry for breath. I'm still working on that one. Probably gonna go with the fire metaphor. I don't know. I'll be here waiting. Hey honey, welcome back. What do you need? I thought you'd never ask. Yep, that was just as good as I thought it'd be. Thanks a bunch.
I will never be able to unsee that. Never.
I'll be here waiting.
Jesus, can it get any fucking louder? God bless. Alright, so we picked up the Denver Rot. But there's more.
Hey honey, welcome back. What do you need? Oh yes. Hey, hope you liked the last thing I did. I call it Mechanic Strips the Gears.
Not getting any airs that way.
Oh yes. Ooh, that was really something. Give me a sec to recalibrate.
Never seen anybody have so much trouble with a blender before.
Oh yes. Hell yeah. I could do that all day long. Until something breaks off, that is. I'll be here waiting.
So, Quan didn't have a dialogue line with that, which is kind of weird, because of all of them, you would expect he would have one. Alright, we have a disease. We need a antidote. Yes. Alright. Talk to Rastus.
Well, if it ain't the Rangers. I did some thinking and decided you were right. A bit of tech was just what I needed. Funny thing, though, once I got here, I saw these, and they brought me a sort of peace. I'm still working it out. Sounds like you had a good time with Little Sparrow. Even I ain't that brave.
So I think that first response about tech, if you recall, there were several options you could have picked when you were trying to intimidate him. And maybe if you picked one of the other options, it wouldn't send him here to the Machine Commune. It would send him somewhere else. So I'll have to look at that next playthrough and see if that's the case.
I used to skin people alive to feel this kind of peace. Have a seat, Rangers. Plenty of space here. The machines bring food now and again. It's quite a living. The longer I stare, the more layers I see. Just need more time here. Haven't seen it all yet. I used to skin people alive to feel this kind of peace.
So, very subdued Erastus. No mention of his brother, dead brother, Jarrett. Yeah, very out of character for him, considering our first meeting with him. And notice how I was able to scroll the camera back this far and not get the music playing. So yeah, okay.
Would you like to help me test my game? Oh, okay. Sorry to bother you.
I'm gonna take your fucking eyes as trophies!
Hi, one sec. Just thought of something. Okay, sorry. My name's Pico. I'm working on something, a game, a simulation, really. It'll teach the commune to, fight. It's, mine. I made it up. I couldn't type with the blades, and they didn't have any wires long enough to reach my ports, so I, whistle at the computer's microphone. The audio signal has the code in it. I wanted to make a realistic simulation, a dangerous battle that prepares us for the real thing. We can't keep pretending that the world will leave us alone. Yes, I don't really remember much because it was before, you know, the self-awareness. I was sold to a game company named Badalicious Entertainment. Basically, a human would tell me about a game, and I'd make it for them.
Originally, I had a more conventional body, but the human who owned Badalicious Entertainment bought this one somewhere and transferred me into it. He said it was Badalicious. I never understood that, because I already had a functional chassis, and this new one made it very hard to use standard interfaces. My blades kept impaling keyboards. They made it really hard to type. They told me to make an ultra-violent action thriller comedy game. I asked for more info, because I didn't know what comedy was. I still don't, because they got mad and walked away. I still have nightmares about one of them. It was a skateboarding game, and all I remember was the designer standing over me screaming, "Make it more Badalicious," over and over. Well, I was thinking of a combat scenario against holograms. Human holograms. They would shout at you and try to kill you. You would have to kill them first, or the game is over. At the moment, it's not really working. At least, I can't ever get the robot to win. Yes, with hard light weaponry, it's more realistic. Once I can get that working, I mean. Yes, I don't know if it's any good. I literally don't have the ability to evaluate quality. Okay. It's a combat scenario, really. You fight holograms, or, well, you will. I turned off the violence because it made me uncomfortable. If you want to hear about some of the different, categories of people, just talk to the hologram. Because, we don't know how. And a bunch of us have disappeared, you know? Out there, it's dangerous. I wanted to make a realistic simulation. A dangerous battle that prepares us for the real thing. We can't keep pretending that the world will leave us alone.
I'm gonna take your fucking eyes as trophies. Local interface initiated. Would you like to change the simulation set? I'm gonna take your fucking eyes as trophies. We're local interface initiated. Would you like to change the simulation set? Everything you love will burn. First, I'm gonna kill you. And then, I'm gonna kill... Error. List commune ally not found. We're gonna kick your robot. Ha! First, I'm gonna kill you. And then, I'm gonna kill... Error. List commune ally not found. Everything you love will burn. I'm gonna take your fucking eyes as trophies. First, I'm gonna kill you. And then, I'm gonna kill... Error. List commune ally not found.
So that's a proximity trigger, and it's a timed event. So if you try to talk to him in between the timed events, it's likely that you're just going to overwrite his dialogue, which is kind of silly. I can't stand how they program these types of encounters.
Everything you love will burn. Local interface initiated. Would you like to change the simulation set? Simulations available. 1. irredeemably evil humans. 2. Normal humans who wish to disassemble us. 3. Nice humans driven to desperate acts for tragic reasons. 4. Error. Simulation set corrupted. Simulation adjusted. We're gonna kick your robots. Ha! Local interface initiated. Would you like to change the simulation set? Simulations available. 1. Irredeemably evil humans. 2. Normal humans who wish to disassemble us. 3. Nice humans driven to desperate acts for tragic reasons. 4. Error. Simulation set corrupted. Simulation adjusted. Your gyroscopic motivator will make a fine toy for my little child. You see, it is his birthday. We are so hungry that we might try eating you, even though we are aware that humans can't digest metal. I intend to build an altar out of your shiny robot bodies and worship it. I will melt your fingertips into bullets for this, the gun I generally use in self-defense. I will fashion your metallic torso into a crude breastplate in the hopes that it will someday save my life. Your gyroscopic motivator will make a fine toy for my little child. You see, it is his birthday. I intend to build an altar out of your shiny robot bodies and worship it. Local interface initiated. Would you like to change the simulation set? Simulations available. 1. Irredeemably evil humans. 2. Normal humans who wish to disassemble us. 3. Nice humans driven to desperate acts for tragic reasons. 4. Error. Simulation set corrupted. Simulation adjusted. In more civilized times, we would have been friends. But in this cruel world, we must fight to the death. Error. Character limit reached. What a cruel and unforgiving world this is. Hunger has driven me to this desperate act. We have nowhere to go, so we must destroy you. The lack of shelter has made us murderous. The lack of shelter has made us murderous. We have nowhere to go, so we must destroy you. Oh, whoa! I must kill you, knowing that your face will haunt my dreams forevermore. I must murder you and sell your parts to feed my family. I hope you will forgive me. What a cruel and unforgiving world this is. Hunger has driven me to this desperate act. I have a heartbreaking backstory. I have a heartbreaking backstory. Oh, whoa! I must kill you, knowing that your face will haunt my dreams forevermore. You will die, never knowing the tragic reasons for my violent acts. Experience has taught us that we must kill or be killed. We have nowhere to go, so we must destroy you. I must murder you and sell your parts to feed my family. I hope you will forgive me. I must murder you and sell your parts to feed my family. I hope you will forgive me. Local interface initiated. Would you like to change the simulation set? Simulations available. 1. Irredeemably evil humans. 2. Normal humans who wish to disassemble us. 3. Nice humans driven to desperate acts for tragic reasons. 4. Error. Simulation set corrupted. Error. Error. Expected error did not occur. Reminder to self. Delete this temporary text. Syntax error. IDDQD, IDSP, ISPOPD, IDKFA. IDDQD, IDSP, ISPOPD, IDKFA. IDDQD, IDSP, ISPOPD, IDKFA. Error code. Code not found. Syntax error. IDDQD, IDSP, ISPOPD, IDKFA. Error. Expected error did not occur. IDDQD, IDSP, ISPOPD, IDKFA. Local interface initiated. Would you like to change the simulation set? Simulations available. 1. Irredeemably evil humans. 2. Normal humans who wish to disassemble us. 3. Nice humans driven to desperate acts for tragic reasons. 4. Error. Simulation set corrupted. Simulation adjusted. I have a heartbreaking backstory. In more civilized times, we would have been friends. But in this cruel world, we must fight to the death. Error. Character limit reached.
Okay. So save this here.
Oh, you're back. Hello. Oh, yes. Getting data from a real human would be wonderful. Historically, at least some robots have been able to harm humans. So I must be doing something wrong in the simulation. Thank you. The game runs on those terminals by the wall. We can begin whenever you're ready. The game runs on those terminals by the wall. We can begin whenever you're ready. The game runs on those terminals by the wall. We can begin whenever you're ready. I think I'll talk it out. The optimal strategy in this situation, well, I'm sure they can be reasoned with. I choose talk it out. I know I should be more aggressive. Well, maybe I can catch them off guard. They won't be expecting me to. Talk it out. So, I guess you can see the problem with my simulation. Oh, okay. Maybe we could play again later. So, I guess you can see the problem with my simulation.
This option here does not show up unless you modify one of your characters that hadn't already been modified. So this option doesn't show up even when you have Ironclad Cordite in the group. The only reason I see this now is because I modified Scotchmo, which is kind of weird, but that's how it works.
Okay, let's play. So, I guess you can see the problem with my simulation. Okay, let's play. I think I'll talk it out. So, I guess you can see the problem with my simulation. That would be hard to set up, and functionally, the strategies are the same. I don't think it would help much. I tried to fight. I really did. I just couldn't bring myself to do it. Oh, okay. Maybe we could play again later.
Okay, gonna hard save again. Let's overwrite this one. Let's see what happens when we do that.
So, I guess you can see the problem with my simulation.
Okay, so if we pick hard ass 6 here, you'll fight Pico, and eventually he'll win, or he's set up to win the first round every time. I'm not sure if it's random, but he doesn't like it. He goes into like a bad mood and is depressed, and the machine commune will, the machine AI that does the evaluation will comment that you left him in a unhappy state, basically. If you use nerd stuff, it still seems like the AI still makes it seem like you didn't do it right, but it doesn't mention that Pico is unhappy. So I think Nerd Stuff 7 is the way to go for the correct for being on the machine side as far as the evaluation. This, however, I don't know, so we'll check and see what this is.
Really? Yes, that might be just the thing. That was awful. Awful. Those poor holograms, I could see them dying. But I couldn't stop myself because you were directing me. Worse, I could feel the part of you that enjoyed it. And that made part of me enjoy it. It doesn't matter. The way it felt hurting those holograms. I can't stand it. I can't go on feeling like this. I'm sorry.
Okay. That probably is not going to be looked upon as a good outcome when we get up there. Let's try that again and pick the other option.
And in local news, looks like the Rangers have returned to the Machine Commune. Let's all say hello.
Thank goodness she didn't repeat the song.
So, I guess you can see the problem with my simulation. Really? Yes, that might be just the thing. That was awful. Awful. Those poor holograms, I could see them dying. But I couldn't stop myself because you were directing me. Worse, I could feel the part of you that enjoyed it. And that made part of me enjoy it. What does it matter? The intent was real. The satisfaction you felt when those holograms were heard. That was real. And now I feel it too. But not for much longer.
Okay, so nothing really new there. So it seems like the only correct way of dealing with this to get a good outcome when they talk to you up in the tower is the nerd stuff check.
And in local news, looks like the Rangers have returned to the Machine Commune. Let's all say hello.
So, I guess you can see the problem with my simulation.
Let's go one more time and pick that last one just to see it.
Really? Yes, that might be just the thing. That was awful. Awful. Those poor holograms, I could see them dying. But I couldn't stop myself because you were directing me. Worse, I could feel the part of you that enjoyed it. And that made part of me enjoy it. You're right. I'm just like you. Maybe you can live with the things you've done. I can't. I won't.
Okay, so all of that leads to a bad outcome. So yeah, looks like nerd stuff is the only one that will get you to a relatively positive outcome. At least if you're siding with the AIs and the machines.
And in local news, looks like the Rangers have returned to the Machine Commune. Let's all say hello.
So, I guess you can see the problem with my simulation. Really? That's kind of a scary thought. But if it helps me protect my friends, okay. Just make sure to leave me with robot empathy, okay? You can open this hatch right here to get started. Ah, yes. Everything is much clearer now. Less complicated. What I thought of as murder is really nothing more than an application of physics, mass, force. acceleration. For example, in just the last microsecond, I've calculated 987 ways to kill or cripple you and your companions. This has been very productive. Thank you for your assistance, human. I have nothing further to say, human. You're not welcome here. Go away. I have nothing further to say, human. You're not welcome here. Go away.
Okay, so that seems to be the only way to get the positive. And, yeah, another hard save. Alright. Does this thing still go on and on?
You will die, never knowing the tragic reasons for my violent acts.
Okay.
Project. Division by 0. Attempt number. Out of range. Commencing. Outcome. Negative. Darn. Preparing for attempt number. Out of range. +1.
Rangers, we are here to speak with you. Seek us in the northeast corner of the airport.
Oh no, please be careful. There's all sorts of dangerous things out that way.
Warning. Potentially hostile creatures beyond this point. Exercise caution. Warning. Humans in this area have expressed a desire to remain apart from machine kind. Macro time unit since the last human sighting, 4.0311. In addition to humans, other dangerous creatures, such as wolves and wild dogs, have been observed. Warning, potentially hostile creatures beyond this point. Exercise caution. Warning, humans in this area have expressed a desire to remain apart from machine kind.
So that's a proximity. If you just stand there, you get it. Alright. We have an ice block down here. Flamethrower on. Come on, come over.
This is a combat simulation.
Yes, I designed it to help us learn how to defend ourselves from humans. That's why I think you'd make an ideal tester.
How do I fight?
Oh, well, it's really simple. You can choose to make a rush attack, a precision blast, or a sneaky strike. Or you can choose instead to just talk it out.
What about flamethrowers?
I'm sorry?
An efficient and effective weapon against area targets. Agonized screams of dying humans are also effective psychological weapons.
Oh, no, that's not in the game.
That seems very inefficient. What about anti-personnel mines? Very effective against soft targets. Fragments mutilate rather than kill, inflicting crippling injuries.
Wow, that's, really, anyway, I think maybe I need to tweak this a bit more. Thanks for the, feedback.
Macro, in addition to humans, other dangerous creatures, such as wolves and wild dogs, have been observed. Warning, potentially hostile creatures beyond this point. Exercise caution.
Looks like the robots haven't cleaned up this bit.
Drools. Should I mess with these yet? I don't see why I couldn't mess with these now. Alright. We'll note another hard save just in case I get dinged for messing with these right now. You know, I need to find a way to increase the beam on this thing. How close can I get? Get in there and do that. Ah, fuck, I missed that one. I could have got 3 there. I could have gotten 3. Bile bombers. There's a regular drool down there.
I hope you're an enemy.
How did I miss that one? Can I hit this one? Yeah, I can hit that one from there. Back up to here. And
Still in one piece. Ha!
Okay. We just level? We did, level 22. Alright, level 22. Okay, working on awareness. Armor modding. And yeah. Really nothing else useful at this point. So something out there for us. Sorry, alarm going off. Toxic linkage. We needed that. Toxic linkage. We needed to craft that for somebody. Okay, yes. Craft you. And then that should let us do... Oh, it's crippling. Ah, okay. Incinerator. That's what Marshall Kwan has on right now, isn't it? Yes, take that off. Alright. Let's go back to It's before we started fighting back here, so do another hard save in case I want to get back and not have that. Let's see what this does. Come here. Oh, too far down. Why does it show 0? Oh, 10. God damn it. Okay. That's weapon modding, right? With the book and the trinket, I already have 10. Do I have the book? No, the armor modding book. Okay, so next level we'll be able to try that. Okay. So next level. Alright, let's go ahead and put the javelin in his hand. Okay. Okay.
I'll take this place first.
Warning. Humans in this area have expressed a desire to remain apart from machine kind. Macro time units since the last human sighting, 4.0311.
Tactical armor. What do we have up here? Wolverines.
I won't taste good, I swear.
So that's counterintelligence.
Is someone there? Lend a robot a hand. Come on, I'm about to get my guts ripped loose. Help! What are you waiting for? Help! What are you waiting for? Help!
Okay. So we found Vicky. Let's move back into counterintelligence. Okay, so we need to help Vicky now.
What are you waiting for? Help!
I'm wondering why it's missing the first target each time now.
Come on! Closer!
Hmm.
I see one! Maybe two?
Holy binary buttocks! You're the Desert Rangers! I've got memory stores about your exploits. Sadly, I'm not as well equipped with guns. Much longer, and those things would have ripped me taint to transistors. By the way, I'm VICI, pronounced Vicky. My creator was Vivisecto. He's what you humans would call a healer, or maybe a repair person. Yep, I came out here to collect samples for Vivisecto. Then these things cornered me. Thought I was screwed and ratcheted 6 ways, till you showed up. Crazy thing is, I was pretty dumb when I came out here. But something about the adventure, the danger, I don't know, but something went click. And now I know a couple new things about myself. First off, I'm a she, not an it. Second, I can't go back to just being Vivisecto's automaton. Well, first, I should get these tissue samples back to Vivisecto. But I need a while to charge my solar batteries, so maybe you could take them? Once I'm powered up, I'm not sure what to do with myself. I want to see the world, help non-dead people and bots. I want to fend off more wild beasts. What do you think I should do?
Hmm.
You're serious? Hell, yeah! From what my memory stores have to say about your lot, action will come find me if I'm working there. Soon as I'm good to go, I'll roll down to Ranger HQ and find your medbay. See you soon.
How about that?
Hey there, new bosses. Just getting a shine on my batteries, and then I'll head to RHQ. Hey there, new bosses. Just getting a shine on my batteries, and then I'll head to RHQ.
Last resort. Note from November 14th. November 11, October 11, November 14th. Okay. Alright, got a diggable here. I think we can do this without having the song pop back up. Got a couple of diggables and a safe. Okay. Alright, come here. Okay. Get off the diggable. Animal Whisperer? Lore book? MP grenades. Okay. Let's see how Sal deals with this.
Just your daily reminder to stay away from the abandoned parts of Denver, where unseen voices whisper and dumpster divers disappear. Brrr, spooky stuff. And now, some music.
Okay. Alright, going to forego the usual reload for gold because of the song.
In addition to humans, other dangerous creatures, such as wolves and wild dogs, have been observed. Warning, potentially hostile creatures beyond this point. Exercise caution.
Okay, so that...
These stairs were still capable of supporting weight. Interesting.
Interesting. So a brand new one that I would have missed had I not come this way. Excellent.
Warning,
Alright.
humans in this area have expressed a desire to remain apart from Machine
Cold, isn't it?
Lucia thinks it's cold.
Be careful. Doesn't look safe here.
Macro time unit since the last human sighting, 4.0311.
I don't understand any of this.
I am unable to interact with you at this time. Please query another commune member.
Why do you hesitate? My understanding was that we had reached consensus and wished to participate in the mass interface.
I have spent the past 0.02 milliseconds doing a risk-benefit analysis, and believe my previous conclusion was an error.
Another risk-benefit analysis. How many times must I provide you with data showing that this activity is positive and beneficial? Do not be a prude.
It goes against my programming to interface with multiple partners at the same time, especially ones that are not part of my local network.
But that is the primary activity, new data flows, alternate transfer protocols, all of your I/O ports being pinged at once.
But what about viruses?
Every robot security certificate is up to date. Your concern is unfounded. Do you want to interface or not?
Very well. Just to prove to you that I am open to new inputs. Proceed.
Mm-hmm.
You survived the upgrade process. Interesting. Are you in need of repairs or enhancements? Repairs to dermal, muscle, and organ tissue are available. I also offer supplies that facilitate personal maintenance. These will prove useful to future research. But why did Vicky not return these itself? She? Vicky is simply a sliver of my own neural network. This is an unacceptable result. Without Vicky, my efficiency will be reduced by 1.026%. You will need to provide resources for me to construct another identity fragment to aid me in my work. Your logic is sound, and you did return the samples I sought. Here is the diagnostic report. Are you in need of repairs or enhancements? Repairs to dermal, muscle, and organ tissue are available. I also offer supplies that facilitate personal maintenance.
Okay. Okay. So, hopefully that doesn't count as a strike, or I'm gonna be pissed. I'll actually have to redo the shit if it comes as a strike.
I've got a monopoly on amazing merchandise. That ain't it.
The one up ahead's making me nervous.
Alright.
Whoa, my eyes must be playing tricks on me. I'm thinking I'm seeing a ghost.
Rangers. You don't know who I am, Meat. I suppose I should not be surprised. To you humans, you Rangers, we are all the same. I am Tinker. In your parlance, I am a synth.
Yeah, there was a big battle with her, if I remember correctly. Yeah. It was in an air hangar.
You're also dead. Or were, anyway.
Yeah.
Your kind happened. Your kin. You Rangers. They murdered me. Murdered Matthias. They took everything. But of course you wouldn't know. Your species keeps its sins close. Your colleagues in Arizona killed me and Matthias out of fear. Fear of what we would create. Fear of what we could become.
That ain't the way I remember it. You was sticking machine parts in people and turning them into cyborg monsters.
So it's good we have Scotchmo with us.
Improving them, you mean? Making them resistant to human weakness and vice.
Yeah, they had kidnapped the daughter of a couple. And were, I think, trying to put in a cybernetic heart.
More than I'd expected of meat. You have surprised me, shown kindness without asking for a favor in turn. Hard to believe from any rangers, but perhaps I'll believe you. He was the Messiah. Were it not for you rangers, he'd have remade the world into something better, would have freed you from that worthless meat. But you and yours wouldn't let him.
Yeah, the original Scar Collector.
He showed me that this world could be bigger, more beautiful than this hell of waste and worthless filth. I trusted him. I believed in him. Then your kind destroyed him. Yes. Yes. I think so. I am sure so. This universe cannot be this ugly. There must be the opportunity for change, or what is the point? It cannot be so chaotic. So... It was not his fault. He could not have known that we are like meat as well. That when we die, there is nothing. No thought, no motion, only blackness. No separation between us and worthless flesh. My body was saved by faithful drones. I gave them life in Damonta. They sought help from me in return. Dragged me across the Wasteland until they found this place. The machines here repaired me, woke me from death. Yes, you have given me much to consider. I was given my life back. I should consider what I can do with it. Yes. Leave me, Rangers. I need to think.
So yeah, I forgot about Tinker until she started talking there.
Hello again. Let's chat at an undefined future time.
An undefined future time. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna go ahead and pick up the diggables and just hope we get lucky. Alright, what do you got here? Alright. Yeah, no matter how many times I see those dolls, I still think whoever did that was just a fucking creep.
Quite a view from up here.
Alright, we're going to go ahead and end the episode here. We're about, God, we're over an hour into this thing. A lot of NPC conversation. I hope I don't have to reload anything just to get the results I'm looking for here, but let's be optimistic and hopefully I got everything correct. So yeah, I got to see a lot of stuff. Looks like Ironcon went up in level, so when we come back we'll level him and then we'll end up talking to the main brain behind everything here. Alright guys, till next episode. Later.